Before we begin the episode, I would like to take a minute to say thanks. You guys who watch my videos and helped raise the sub count to 125. Also, the last episode got over 1,000 views, and for a channel my size, that's crazy. Who knew putting two beloved characters together in a fight to the death can bring people together? I hope we can keep growing together, and with that out of the way, let's kill some more popular characters, shall we? Enjoy the episode. The Dark Ages, an era in human history plagued with misfortune and chaos, which according to video games pretty much means zombies and demons. Luckily for us, these two heroes are here to stand against the darkness. Simon Belmont, the whip-lashing vampire hunter, and Sir Arthur, the knight that fights ghosts and goblins. I'm McDeezus, and I will go over their origin and skills to determine who would win in this episode of The Debate Club. Let's go back to the 11th century, an era that began a war between the light and the darkness. It all started with the knight Leon Belmont and his companion and totally not Dracula, Matthias Conquest. They set out to save Leon's betrothed, Sarah, from this guy called Walter. Long story short, Leon and Matthias killed Walter, Sarah became a whip, and spoiler alert, Matthias was the one who set all this up in order to become the Dark Lord, Dracula. I reject my humanity, Leon. There, I can mark that off the list of jokes I wanted to make. Anyways, feeling pretty steamed that he was manipulated, Leon swore vengeance on Matthias. On that day, the Belmont clan would be embroiled in a cycle of fighting Dracula and his army of darkness, with each generation of Belmont starting from Leon, to Trevor, to Christopher, and in the fourth generation is the vampire-killing poster boy, Simon Belmont. Born in the year 1669, Simon Belmont was trained all his life for one sole purpose: to kill Dracula. Which, I mean, makes sense since the Belmont clan are a group of vampire hunters. Yeah, Leon wasn't messing around when he said that his bloodline would haunt him. Dude can hold a grudge. Equipped with his trusty whip, Simon stormed Dracula's castle and does what he was born to do, along with a variety of weapons suited for the job. His main weapon is the Vampire Killer. Pretty on the nose if you ask me. While starting off as a regular leather whip, this magical chain whip is imbued with holy energy and can cause any servant of darkness to explode upon impact when struck by it. Fun fact, this whip houses the soul of Sarah. You know, Leon's betrothed, which is why the whip can be powerful enough to hurt even Death himself, since it needs a tainted soul in order to truly unlock its potential. It can be further upgraded to have thorns or even become completely engulfed in flames. Damn, what kind of soul did Sarah have? Must have been that woman's scorn. But the whip isn't the only thing that Simon uses. He has several sub-weapons which he can throw around as projectiles, such as daggers, axes, boomerangs, gold and silver knives, and even fireballs. That's right, Simon can throw fire. Where did he learn this in vampire killing school? Who knows, but who cares? He even carries holy water that bursts into flames like a Molotov cocktail. If holy water did that in real life, I might get more into religion. But when things get too hairy, Simon can use this stopwatch to slow down or even completely stop time. Time is stopped for exactly 5 seconds, however it is important to point out that out of all his sub-weapons, this one drains his life the most. As well as, even though his enemies are frozen in time, the objects around him are completely unaffected by this. In addition, if an enemy is strong enough, they can resist this and be unaffected. Simon has taken down some of Dracula's heavy hitters, like Medusa, this giant bat, the Beast. Yeah, that's right, the Beast Man. And even Death himself, because apparently Death can compete with this muscle-bound hero. He's even killed Dracula, twice. He's also had this emo phase where he dyed his hair red and, Yeah, we don't talk about this Simon. Even after Dracula cursed Simon's body to rot, Simon Belmont will always ensure the world that the light always triumphs. He even resurrected Dracula just to kill him again. I mean, you could say this was to ensure Dracula's curse didn't spread to the rest of the world, but in my eyes, this will go down as one of the biggest flexes in video game history.
He who wields this whip is not easily defeated.
Usually in stories, there's the call to action, an event that forces our heroes to embark on grand adventures. And for the armor-clad knight Sir Arthur, this event was the kidnapping of Princess Prin Prin. One day, Sir Arthur and the princess were relaxing in a graveyard which, by the way, gold, when a demon out of nowhere swooped in and kidnapped her. Determined to get his girl back, Sir Arthur set off to rescue her. And that's it. And that's the plot. Why did the demon kidnap the princess? I don't know. What's so special about the princess? I don't know. Will the plot ever be explained thoroughly? Why, yes. As it turns out, the demon realm really wanted to mix their blood with royalty. So they would kidnap princesses in order to, be part of the family. Luckily, Sir Arthur is always there to protect the princesses no matter how many times he has to do it. And let me tell you, it happens a lot. Freaking horny demons. Despite his small frame, Sir Arthur carries within him a wide assortment of weapons he uses to dispatch the undead. He carries lances, daggers, axes, boomerangs, scythes, a crossbow that can shoot up to 3 bolts at once, torches for setting demons ablaze, tribe blades, a power bracelet that lets him shoot off energy balls of holy magic. He even has a whip that comes in 2 unique flavors, thorny vines and electric. But if things get too personal, he carries a sword with him. But weapons aren't the only thing he carries with him. He dons many protective armors, starting off with his base armor set. This armor provides base protection and is Sir Arthur's go-to gear from the start. Then there's his bronze armor. Besides the new green paint job and added defenses, this armor magically upgrades any weapon he's holding at the time. For example, his tri-blades will transform into ninja stars, and his daggers become knife lasers? It's magic, trust me. His angelic armor gives him the ability to fly and makes any level pretty much child's play. Wait a minute. A short protagonist? He's always rescuing a princess, and he has a power-up that lets him fly? Oh my god. Here we go! Now, all these armors are cool, but when he wants real firepower, he dons the golden armor. This shiny suit is the best armor our valiant knight has, and it comes with a nice holy shield to boot. With this, not only do his weapons change form, if he charges his attack, Sir Arthur can perform super attacks such as tornadoes, summoning lightning, and a thunder dragon. And when used in conjunction with the power bracelet, he can obtain the Psycho Cannon that shoots out a powerful ball of holy magic. Man, for a simple character, this guy's packing quite the gear. Which is where I must inform you of one glaring weakness. While his armors do provide him with more than enough attacks to take on an army of the undead, they're quite fragile and one good hit will shatter them, leaving Sir Arthur naked and vulnerable. I want to know the name of the blacksmith who made these and fire him on the spot. But despite that, Sir Arthur is the very definition of a knight. I mean, who else do you know who can take on an army of the undead in their underwear? He's rescued the princess more times to count and has taken on Satan himself. He's even faced off against other fellow knights Sir Lancelot after he was tricked into wearing this demonic armor. When it comes to Sir Arthur, you can bet that no evildoer is safe, whether it's demons, zombies, ghosts, or ghouls. See what I did there? I'll see myself out.
You have faced a knight and lost!
Alright, it's time. Both combatants are ready, and it is time to put the debate to rest. That must be where the princess is. Excuse me. I am looking for the Princess Prin Prin.
Princess? This castle belongs to Dracula. There is no princess here.
The princess must be in another castle. Very well, I'll be on my way then. Wait a minute. This is a trick. An illusion set by Satan himself.
I beg your pardon?
I won't fall for your tricks!
Consider this a warning. Leave or die.
There is one thing to know about us knights. We don't run away.
Then face the might of a Belmont.
You hear the screeching of an
Ha!
owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again.
Fragile armor, and you call yourself a knight?
It's not the armor that makes the knight. It's the fire within. Huh. Huzzah!
You hear the beat of your heart, you know the scream's gonna start.
I should go.
Really scary.
Hut.
Time again. They've got you running
Hut.
all the trees begin to moan. Monsters grunt and groan. Rotting faces full of slime. Don't you know it's terror time? And it's terror.
Are you serious? There's more?
This is where you lose.
It's terror time again. It's a terrifying time.
Wait, what? Where did he?
Just one more time.
Oh, shit! This ends now.
Vampire killer, give me strength!
You have fought at night and lost.
Sacred flame!
I'm on fire! I'm on fire!
What a terrible night to have a curse.
One thing I learned about the Dark Ages, things get gory. But what do you expect in a world where zombies and demons run around? This one was surprisingly really close. Both Simon and Arthur possess nearly identical sets of weapons. Not to mention they go on nearly the same kind of adventures, by which I mean they fight similar enemies. So to figure out who would come out on top, I compared both of their best weapons and tools. That being Simon's stopwatch and vampire killer, and Arthur's golden armor. While the golden armor is stupid versatile and gives him the edge and more destructive power, it does come with that one-shot frailty. It only needs one good hit to break it, and that goes for any of his armors. That's where Simon's stopwatch comes into play. Sure, it drains his life force and only lasts for about 5 seconds, but in a battle to the death, those 5 seconds are crucial, giving Simon more than enough time to land a critical blow. Simon's vampire killer is strong enough to break through solid rock, and its magical prowess trumps that of Dracula and Death himself, so it wouldn't really matter what Arthur used. Vampire killer is more than a match against any magical attack Arthur has. Not to mention when standing side by side, Simon is clearly the physically stronger of the two, which is where the big difference between the two lie. Arthur can only get as far as he can in his adventures thanks to his magical armors, whereas Simon has no need for such protection, aside from some shields he finds. Arthur may have the edge in versatility, but again, most of his power comes from his armors, that again, let me remind you, break in one hit. All Simon needed was to find the right opportunity and land that final blow. Arthur may be the Swiss Army knife of weapons, but in the end, his chances of winning went up in flames. The winner is Simon Belmont. Alright, who's next?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?